I'm here today with this Tapo solar-powered floodlight pan-tilt camera. This is the C615F kit, and I just want to see how easy this is to install. I have a couple of devices by Tapo, so I already have a Tapo app, but I think this is the security Tapo app. So let's open this up and see what we get here. I have like a couple of lights by Tapo, and they've always like good quality, so that's pretty nice. We get a little quick start guide, very small. Then I think this is the light itself. So let's see what we get here. Okay, very nice. With a couple of caution, floodlights are auto on in darkness upon power up. Don't look directly at this, so this should be good. A very nice floodlight, and then easy mounting options, and this can swivel all the way around 360 degrees. This is a 2K version, which is quite enough as a security camera, right? As long as it can detect me as a human or pets, and don't alarm me if there are any pets in my yard, but only if there are humans in there. So that's pretty cool. And then here's the solar panel, which is quite small. It looked a lot larger on the images, right? But the cool thing is you can mount this separately from the unit. So you can have this a little lower, especially if it's in an area where there's not much sunlight, and you can put up this a little bit higher away from the unit. So I think that's nice as well. Then we have the mounting base here. So you can put that on the wall or on the ceiling, wherever you want. And a couple of cables, quite a long extension cable with a nice little guard for weather conditions. So you can use this outside, of course, which is kind of the point of the camera. And then a couple of screws and mounting options for the thing. A mounting instruction. So in the device itself, we have the power button right here, and then a micro SD card slot, so you can add your SD card for local storage if you need, so you don't have to use a cloud subscription, and the USB cord right here, and it's all like silicone and very well closed off. And I already have the Tapo app, so I think we should be able to add this device quite easily. So there I have my smart bulb as well in the Tapo app, so you can easily connect this with everything. And then we need to press the power button. And then I just need to give this some power, I think, for our initial setup. Let's connect that. So it's blinking now. And then click the plus to add a device. Add device here, you can have indoor cameras, outdoor cameras. There's a lot of devices here that Tapo makes or has made over the years. So Tapo C615. And it should be blinking. So right now that's blinking and it's turning around. So let's add that device here. It immediately recognizes that and starts to add it via Bluetooth. Oh, and already found it. Now it's searching for Wi-Fi, so I can connect this to my Wi-Fi.
Connecting to Wi-Fi.
Oh, nice. And it's already connecting to the Wi-Fi as well.
Wi-Fi connected.
Then you can give it a name and where you want to set this up. In the living room or in the yard, so you can always know where it is in your feed. And you can set an icon, so you can easily recognize it, like a baby monitor. In this case, it's not really a baby monitor, right? It is one for the yard. Let's go. Okay, ready for use, sounds good. Now, they immediately bombard you with the cloud storage that you need to add, but you can use this either with a home base, or you can use it with an SD card for local video storage. So either way, you can save those videos if you want, but it can alert you of intruders even without recording the video, but then you won't have any recordings. But you can also pay for cloud storage if you want. Okay, we should close the ports before mounting, which is obvious because you don't want to get any moisture in there, of course. And now it already sees me. It's up and running and I'm there. Of course, I have it upside down right now because the floodlight is on top of the camera itself. So it's already working, so that's pretty nice. Okay, perfect. So the installing was pretty easy. And then if you want to hang this up, you can install it in a couple of different ways. So one is you have this little slide here, and it slides right into this part, right? But you can remove this and then have this separate, or you can install this in one piece and then have this sit on top right here, and then have your solar panel sit right on top of there. So just slide that right in with this little mount, and you can even swivel it around a little bit, and then you have that built-in USB-C cable here, or you can use the USB-C cable extender, which is quite long, so you can put this long ways away from the camera itself. Then you would just unscrew this mounting part, mount this on the wall itself, and then this on the wall where you want to capture the sun. So I think being able to like separate the two, I think that's a very nice feature. For example, I have a very dark corner there in the corner of my yard where hardly any sun comes. So if I want to hang my camera there on that wooden wall, then I would have to put the solar panel right on top of my shed. So that could be a very good option there. Okay, so now that's completely set up, I should be able to use this. So there is my camera, and I have like my different Tapo devices here, right? So I can just click in that. Welcome to your smart camera. Okay, so now I have my camera all set up there. Normally you would hang it upside down, right? But that's okay for now. And you can see your device here with all your devices. This is the Tapo, or you can go into camera and see all your camera devices with a little thumbnail there. And you can click into it. And then you have your live feed. So it already sees me there. And then you can do some different settings. So you can talk, talk right through it, pan and tilt, turn the alarm on, and even turn the light right on from here, which is quite bright. It's quite nice as well. And playback and download everything. So if you have an SD card in there, you can download those images. And then you can also go into the settings and then set everything for detection, that sort of thing. Wake up sensitivity, detection zones for each detection type right in the image. So that's pretty nice. Motion detection is on, person detection, pet detection, and vehicle detection off. Because, well, if you have that as a security camera, you don't want it going off when a cat walks in your garden in the middle of the night, right? Especially if you have like an alarm on that. So, and then auto tracking, it tracks with the person. So you can set to never track specific activity or all activities. Test detection, you can set the alarm on or off. Auto alarm or manual alarm. So you can set the detection alarm. And then that alarm will go off. You can see the battery status, especially with something like that that's not wired. That's quite important there. And then you can set patrol mode, because this is a 360 camera. You can have that spin around in like a timed panoramic or a tilted angle, that sort of thing. So you can set everything right within the app. So that's pretty nice. And 24/7 capture, you can set that to on. You can set the floodlight settings, the brightness, light on off gradually or just instant, auto off timer, and auto on settings. So with sensor detection, and you can set the sensitivity as well when that goes on or off. And auto on effective time, night mode, or just sunset to sunrise. So you can set when you want that light to come on when it detects someone. And then when you go into cameras here, you can set for all your Tapo cameras at once, home mode or away mode, add different devices to that home mode. So you can only have some, but not all. You can set privacy mode on or off, detection off, alarm off, and notifications off. So let's set detection on when I'm, motion detection on when I'm home. And the sensitivity quite high. And person detection, you can set that on. And you can set the alarm or notifications on. So let's do activity notifications. So we can get a notification when it sees me. And then turn on home mode. And then you can do different settings for away mode if you want. And add different devices for away mode as well. And have that all in one app. So pretty nice. It's very easy to set up and very easy to hang up. You have like this sticker where you can see where you need to drill the holes. You can attach it to a pole. You even get a zip tie for that, so pole is doable as well. And so a lot of mounting options, especially with the solar panel, so I really like it. And I really recommend this for anyone looking for a cheap and affordable solar security camera.